Hey everybody, my name is C. I am the owner of CLM Custom Designs on Etsy, and my channel is about all things crafting. So welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're new, welcome. Come on in and take a seat and let's get ready to learn something. Today I want to talk about etching on stainless steel. What we need to do, or what the materials we need to do that, are obviously something stainless steel. In my case, I am going to use this tumbler, but you have to make sure that it's stainless steel because you can't just go by the look, because sometimes that's just kind of plastic that has the look, but it will only work if it's truly on stainless steel. So stainless steel, you will need to get yourself some ferric chloride, which you can find on Amazon. We're going to need some acetone just to clean the cup really, really well, get all the oils and debris off. You'll need some gloves, cotton balls, some vinyl, and anything else we need we'll talk about as we go along. So let's get started. I have open design space. I'm on just a blank screen, new project. I am going to use a pre-existing design. So I'm going to click right here on images. I've already typed in here what I want. I want something that has to do with tea. So I typed in here, but first tea, but anything you want, you can type in and it'll bring up whatever it is that you think you may want to have a saying about. As I scroll through, I think I like this one right here that says, but first tea. So I'm going to click on that one and I am going to add it to the canvas and it is going to pull it in. So it is not the right size. I'm just going to put in the size here, 3.5, and I'm going to hit enter. Once I do that, then it automatically adjusts the width so that things aren't looking distorted. What I need to do now is to go ahead and print it. I'm going to hit make up here in the corner. Then it's going to send it to my cutting mat here. I am going to hit continue down the bottom, and this should be asking me to choose the type of vinyl that I'm going to use. So I'm going to browse all materials. I'm going to type in here premium and hit enter, and then here just choose premium vinyl, but whatever vinyl you were using you could choose that, and I'm going to hit done. I have put my vinyl on my mat. I am going to load it in. And just like that, we are all finished. I am going to remove this from my mat. So I'm going to reverse weed, which simply means I am really taking the words out, is basically what I'm doing, because I'm making a stencil. So I want the words to stand out. We are all done and weeded, as you can see, and this is what I mean when I say about doing a reverse weed. Typically we would weed everything else around it and we would have left the letters so that we could stick the letters on, but because we're doing a template, we wanted to remove the letters so that when we stick this on, we'll be able to apply the application in the gaps, and then the words will be able to stand out. But you'll be able to see that better once we move on to the next step. So we have this. The next step is to actually clean off our tumbler. I am going to wipe down this tumbler just to make sure that there's nothing, dirt, debris, oils, anything from me handling it before that would cause the image not to stick. So just rub that down. And I'm going to let that dry a second while I go ahead and get the transfer tape and get the design ready. So transfer tape, you've heard me talk about this before. You can use good old-fashioned contact paper, clear contact paper. Gives you a good stick, or Cricut makes contact paper as well, or transfer tape. So whatever you have on hand. Today I will use the Cricut brand. And the thing with Cricut is that it's super sticky, so sometimes I will just put it on my clothes and just take some of the tack off of it so that it's not hard for me to get it up once I'm trying to replace it or take it off. So anyway, I have my contact paper, I have my design. I am going to stick the contact or transfer tape, in this case it's the Cricut transfer tape, onto my design like this. I'm going to take my burnisher and I'm just going to burnish it. And all that means is that I'm taking this and I'm just like using it like a squeegee just to get it stuck to it. I'm going to do the front side and I am going to do the back side. And now I just peel the paper away from the design like so. All right, so it comes off really nicely. And now I have my stencil. So I have this little handy dandy thing that a friend of mine made for me, but this will prevent it from rolling. And it's just some pool noodles and some PVC piping and a little bit of glue. But anyway, I am going to now kind of stand up and get over top of this so I can make sure that it is straight. Decide where I want it. This looks good. And I am going to, it's always nice to kind of fold it a little bit in a dip so that you're putting that side down and then fold out that way. You know, you have a little bit more to work with before it's permanently stuck down. I'm just going to kind of eyeball where I want this to go. That looks good. So I'm going to kind of push it down, and with this you need to make sure that it's no bubbles in it. Now I'm peeling this off. You have to be careful that you leave the little bits behind. And I have it all together. Let me go ahead and put a piece of tape down here actually just to be on the safe side in case it runs a little bit. Let's go for it. So with the instructions, it just basically said this is like an etching cream. You want to put it on here. Don't leave it on here for more than 15 minutes, although I don't even use it that long. Of course, don't ingest it, clearly. I would definitely wear gloves. Doesn't really have a smell, so I don't think you have to worry about, you know, your ventilated area, but here we go. We're just going to soak these cotton balls. We are going to then just go ahead and pat it over the design. You do want to make sure that you get enough of it on there so that it actually can etch it. So for the first time, I just make sure that I go around it thoroughly, making sure I hit every aspect of the stencil so I can get some pretty sharp lines, because that's the goal. And you can kind of see where it's going. So yeah, and then I'll go back in and kind of give it a little bit more juice. I'm going to let this sit for a while and then I will be back. I am going to just pour some of this over here. And again, this just stops the chemical reaction so that it can stop etching. Now I'm going to rinse it off. So I am rinsing this off. Okay, it is rinsed. Now we will go back to the workspace and do an unveiling. See you there. All right, here we go, guys. We are going to take off this painter's tape. We are going to take off permanent vinyl. And we're going to see what we got. Are you ready? I hope this turned out really well. Okay, it's coming. Okay, I still need to take off the little pieces inside the letter, so let me do that. Okay, guys, looks like we got a winner chicken dinner. Let me dry it off. I am pleased. I am pleased. It says, but first tea, and it has a little flower. Can you see? I hope so. It came out coyote. Yeah. I'm going to insert a picture of another one that I had done previously that has a little image on it, so you can see the difference. You can now etch your own stainless steel. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If there's someone who you think can benefit from it, please share this with them. I need you to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my content that comes out. I do put out new content every single week, usually Mondays around 4 p.m. I need you to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when they do drop. Like and comment. And until we meet again, be safe. Bye-bye.